Well, thousands of dogs are rescued from Colorado animal shelters every year. But what happens if you rescue an animal only to later find out that they need extremely expensive and sometimes life-saving care?
One of our employees here at KRDO, his name's Daniel Bays, our head engineer. Him and his wife, they actually introduced me to their puppy recently, a puppy that was sicker than any dog, actually. I found out it's actually taken a dream team of doctors and support to ensure that he not only ends up in a happy home, but with a happy ending.
Cute. Come.
Sometimes the best coworkers have 4 legs. Today is all work, no play.
Are you okay?
Okay, there's a little bit of play. But a loyal employee nonetheless, whose name
Cute, come.
is Q, because he's a rescue.
Everything about this dog is just perfect. He's my perfect little boy.
But Q's life so far has been far from perfect.
After the neutering, they called us and they said that he had a couple of little lesions on the neck.
However, Q wasn't getting better. What looked like tiny infections on the ridge of his back only got worse.
This was so uncomfortable to him that he scratched through his skin.
7 different vets, a series of misdiagnoses, several questions with no answers, until they took Q to CSU in Fort Collins.
The name of the condition is a dermoid sinus.
The news wasn't good.
It's considered fatal because of these abscesses extended very deep into the spine. He was very fortunate to have made it even to the operating table.
A dermoid sinus is a rare condition that happens when the skin fails to separate from the nervous system during development. Tracts of skin, hair, wax, debris from the spine through a tubular defect to the surface of the skin. It's kind of like the most massive, deadly, ingrown hair imaginable.
Typically, when this disease presents itself, it's found early as in a puppy, and it's 1.
Q
Here, you can feel it.
had 7, unheard of in veterinary medicine. And the price of the surgery, over 12 grand.
There's no way we're returning this dog. There's no way this dog is not getting the surgery. This dog is going to make it through.
Q was originally rescued from Paws for Life in Pueblo. They immediately wanted to help.
Through all of our donations and our fundraisers, we were able to raise over $15,000.
A non-profit animal shelter that didn't turn their backs on this pup despite the cost.
You can see how much love that he has to give, and he's only 2 years old. And there's really not a price to be put on loving a pet. And sorry.
The next challenge? Only a handful of surgeons in the world are equipped to tackle such a risky surgery. But more good news, Dr. Rainey Co. in Colorado Springs was one of them.
Oh, wow.
I was able to, after 5 hours of meticulous surgical dissection, able to remove all of them in one surgical setting.
A Rhodesian Ridgeback, now without a ridge, new dog parents without filing for Chapter 11. Q is proof that no matter how rough the start, any rescued dog can have his day.
He should be able to live a full, fun dog life.
Josh Helmuth, News Channel 13,
Come on.
Colorado Springs.
Yay.
Wow, what a story.
And Q's prognosis is great. Like I said in the story there, all the veterinarians and the surgeons, the neurosurgeons, even up in Fort Collins, they had never heard of a dog having 7 of these dermoid sinuses. Usually they might have 1, maybe 2.
And seen when they're a puppy, for him to even make it all the way to the operating
And the
table.
fact that there was a surgeon here in Colorado Springs who could do it, he's actually in Arizona now. He moved. He's in Arizona. So the odds of that happening are just slim to none. And then Kim at Paws for Life, they're fundraising, being able to take care of the bill so that Marty and Daniel wouldn't have to. And again, Dr. Co was confident. He removed all the tissue, damaging tissue out
no risk
of Q.
of them coming back.
So there's no risk of those coming back. Otherwise, there could be a small risk. But his prognosis is great. He's expected to live a long, happy, healthy life.
Oh, I'm so happy for Q and Daniel and his wife. What a great story.
Thank you so much.